Hey everybody, welcome to the stream and welcome to Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? This is a old edutainment, as they say, software that I played a lot as a kid. It can be pretty fun. But I didn't test my audio sync with this. How am I sounding? Is the game loud? Am I loud? There she goes. Guy hiding on. Cute little intro showing all the places where she goes off. Really old pictures, I mean low-res pictures of famous places in the world. Hey, I've been there, San Francisco. Henchman from Vile, the name of the criminal organization. Oh, come on, really? Ah, there she is. Cute little animation. I'm not sure where that is. There she goes. Acme. That's the detective agency that's in charge of trying to find her. Please activate your patented Crime Stopper gadgetry by turning on your video phone and signing in. Is this on? Very old school cell phone. Type in my name. Verifying identity. Updating Acme detective roster. Registering your location on the Acme satellite network.
Welcome to Acme.
Hey, that's the chief.
Here are the details of your new case.
No, I'm already
Contact employee travel. Good luck.
I'm still rank gumshoe. Locale Dar es Salaam, Dr. Leakey's skull and tools of the primitive man. That's what was stolen. So yeah, this is Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. I mean, this is actually the deluxe version of the game. The original one is much the graphics weren't as good. This is a much prettier version of the classic game. So yeah, back in the day, I mean, this game got ported to a lot of many different platforms, different PCs and consoles. And there were, of course, the board game and the famous TV show, the game show. I mean, I remember actually I saw a couple episodes of the game show back in the day. I had a cousin who would actually go to the US and he would record TV programs on VHS tapes and bring them back to Brazil. So that's how I got to see a couple of some of the shows. And one of those was the Carmen Sandiego game show, where they sang the a cappella music. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? It was very fun, and yeah, I really enjoyed playing this game. It's I mean, it is kind of educational, but it's also, you kind of have to know some geography and history and stuff to be able to play the game. So this game actually doesn't just teach you stuff, it encourages you to look stuff up, which back in the day meant you would play this with an open encyclopedia or an atlas next to you, but now you have the internet, we can just look stuff up online. Oops, hit the mic there. So yeah, let's get going, and I'll explain as I go. First thing, I gotta travel to the location where the treasure was stolen. We have these we have our phone here with these quick dial buttons: travel, crime net, and warrant. So first we go travel. It's now Monday, 8 a.m. We actually have 6 days to catch the criminal. So if we do a lot of stuff that takes up too much time, I mean, in this lower difficulty, the early missions, it won't matter too much to if you go off track a little while. But in the higher difficulties, I mean, when you get if you solve enough cases, you get a lot of promotions, and the cases get a little harder, and you have less time to. Well, no, you don't have less time. You have the same time, but they take longer to solve. So if you make a mistake that costs time, you might not solve it. So yeah, here we go. We're in Gombe Stream National Park in Tanzania. Is the site of Jane Goodall's research station, which was set up in 1960. A group of chimps usually come down to the research station every day. So every time we arrive into a new country, they get a little bit of trivia on that country. So we have 3 options here on our little notepad. We can speak to bus driver, or speak to any local witness, and in this case is a bus driver. Check out a place, in this case a bus station, or buzz CrimeNet, which is to call this I think like a network of informants, I guess, that gives you a little clue as to something they saw. So let's speak to the bus driver. I overheard her talking on the phone, but couldn't understand a word. It was all Greek to me. And she tried to conceal a tattoo. So here we have the clue on the location where it's a she. So we have a location where our suspect is going, and the little extra bit of dialogue is a little bit of the identity, because we don't know who it is. It says where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, but Carmen Sandiego isn't always the criminal you're going after. So you not only have to figure out where they went, but who it was. And you do that by clicking here on the evidence tab. You can begin to write down what evidence you have, what characteristics you have, so you can identify them, because you have here the dossiers. These are all the villains that can show up in each of the games. Hey, Mexico Ghost, welcome to the stream. I'm explaining this really old game that I used to play as a kid. So yeah, these are the Vile dossiers. Vile is I believe it means Villains International League of Evil. That's the acronym. So you got a bunch of names here. Of course, Carmen Sandiego. He's one of them, one of the possible suspects, but it's very unlikely it's her right now. And there is a randomness factor to the game, where every time you start a new mission, it's a random treasure from a random location and a random suspect. So you never know who is going to be. I did catch Carmen Sandiego. She was a suspect that I caught back when I played this as a kid. But yeah, I doubt it's her right now. So there's Fast Eddie B, Robin Banks. These names have a lot of puns in them. Nick Brunch, Len Red Bulk, Armadillo, Catherine Boom Boom Drib, Sandy Dunes, Scar Greynote, Ihor Ihorovich, Mary LaRoque, Lean on Me, Bessie Me Mucho, Serenade, Dazzle Annie Nonker, Salmonella. Oh dear, that's a very, very bad name to have. Salmonella. Rosa Sarosa Rose. You'll Be Sorry. Bjorn Toulouse. Lady Agatha Wayland. And yeah. So these are all the possible people that can be. So let's try and we use the clues that they got to try and narrow down. So we already have a gender. They said she was trying to conceal, and a feature, a tattoo. It says she was trying to conceal a tattoo. And said, I overheard her talking on the phone but couldn't understand a word. It was all Greek to me, so I guess she's going to Greece. Check out bus station. So yeah, we checked out a place and we already spent a couple hours. So every action we take in the game, with interviewing eyewitnesses or checking out a location or traveling, all that takes time. So if we do a lot of, the less we need to do to catch the criminal, the better. So I'm not going to dial CrimeNet just yet. The return address was for a member of parliament. Huh. Okay, so let's travel. Athens, yeah. We go a different plane this time. Depending on the distance between our travels, we go on a different plane. We went on 747. Then now it's a smaller one. So if I query the ambassador, weird mime. But yeah, if we ask an eyewitness and a little animation shows up, that means we're on the right track. If no one showed up, that means we picked the wrong location. The ancient Greeks called their lands Hellas and themselves Hellenes. Greek civilization dates back 3,000 years and it's credited with providing the foundation of Western civilization. I couldn't believe my ears when she told me she was going to leave the country to invest in cornfields? Cornfields. Okay, that's not a very good clue. For a ticket on a ship headed for Satahip. Okay, now we have you have an excuse to look up stuff online. Okay. Like I said, you're supposed to play this with an encyclopedia or an atlas, but we have the internet, so I can just look up where is Satahip. It's in Thailand, I guess. Yeah. And no, I don't need. Yeah, I don't need to dial CrimeNet. Let's go. Thailand. We go to Bangkok. Very hot. Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, is a bustling city laced with canals and dotted with temples called Wats. So actually, in this game, you have to narrow down the country, not the city, because there was one time where I was playing a little bit just to test out the game, and one of the clues was Puget Sound, and I've been to Seattle, so I know where Puget Sound is. But instead, the option was to go to New York, because yeah, Puget Sound was just a clue to the United States, and the only city you can go in the United States is New York. So it kind of threw me off there. Wait, what? Puget Sound, New York isn't next to Puget Sound. But yeah, you have to narrow down just the country. You don't have to narrow down a specific city to visit in the country. Let's see. Yep, there you go. So, little animation, that means I got the right country. She wanted a tea table for the Barents Sea. Barents Sea. Where could that be? Here we have a fourth option that shows up. We can phone an informant that will give us a clue about the criminal's identity. Telephone Vinny the Squealer.
They drove off in a limo.
They drove off in a limo, so that means their vehicle is a limousine. We already have 3 pieces of evidence. Still not enough to warrant to narrow down. Once we have enough evidence, we call the the warrant department, so that they can give us a warrant, because we need one to catch the criminal. If we get to the criminal without having a warrant, we won't be able to arrest them. Let's check the hotel lounge. Metropolitan Bergen. Okay, back to, like I said, some clues you can, if you are knowledgeable enough, you can determine by yourself, but it's in Norway. But yeah, some clues you have to look up stuff. But yeah, this is, like I said, this is a game where you're incentivized to look stuff up. You learn a little bit that way. So go to Oslo. Look at that. You spend hours sleeping. So, like I said, traveling and sleeping, that all takes time. So it's already Wednesday. We started on Monday, 8 a.m. And we need to catch them by Sunday. Askage. Norway's national sport is skiing. In rural inland areas where snow covers the ground for much of the year, people use skis to travel from one place to another. Okay. I heard a group of questionable characters say they were on the lookout for someone from Acme. Oh dear. That means there's someone here. So we caught them. We caught up to them, actually. But we still don't have a warrant, so let's ring the warrant department.
Warrant department. Press send button to transmit evidence.
Hey, that's Warren, the warrant robot. And transmitting evidence.
Warrant issued.
Arrest warrant for Dazzle Annie Knocker on site for the theft of Dr. Leakey's skull and tools of the primitive man from Tanzania. Okay, we got the warrant. So if you check mark it. Still myths and folklore of the Loch Ness Monster. Wait. Oh, so they're not here? So I guess they maybe, did they go to Scotland, or? Let me try ringing CrimeNet. Ah, there she is.
Halt!
She was going to maybe go to Scotland if I hadn't arrested her. Get her, police officer. Oh. Even the kitchen sink.
Hands up!
Acme News Flash. Special report. Norway. The Acme Detective Agency has successfully captured Dazzle Annie Knocker. Gumshoe Leonardo commented, it really was nothing. The chief added, we are happy to return Dr. Leakey's skull and tools of the primitive man to the citizens of Tanzania. Dazzle Annie Knocker told this reporter, I will appeal if I'm found guilty, if I'm still in jail. He's already planning to escape. Dazzle Annie Knocker will stand trial in San Francisco, California. Yeah, I mean, this is just the first case, so very, very easy to get. There weren't only a couple of places to go.
Order in the court. The court finds the defendant guilty.
We had enough evidence to convict her.
Good job. You're an example to us all. You'll get a promotion for this.
Already. Yeah, you only need to solve one case to go from Gumshoe to another, from Gumshoe to promotions. You need to solve a specific number of cases to go from each promotion up until you get at one point. Yeah, when I was a kid, I actually got to super sleuth level. Hang on, but more. But here you have a old school copy protection. You need to answer these questions. Clint Eastwood was born in something, California. See, noted personalities, entertainers. So the game actually came with an almanac with a bunch of stuff so that you will have to look up. But I happen to have the answers here. Clint Eastwood was born in San Francisco, California. So, oh. You have been promoted to investigator. So every time you get a promotion, you have to answer these trivia questions. And now, there you go. Now we can get a new case.
Here is your next case. Make travel arrangements right away. This is the
Whoa.
chief signing out.
Someone stole Lenin's tomb from Moscow? Okay. Arrange travel to Moscow. Sleeping. Okay, so it's already now Thursday, 7 a.m. The Soviet Union is the largest country in the world, covering not really the Soviet Union anymore, but covering 1/6 of Earth's land area. Most of the Soviet Union lies in Asia, but historically and politically has been more closely tied to Europe. It's still, yeah. I mean, it's not the USSR anymore, but maybe it's still called. Question priest. He asked for a. Okay, so we already know gender is a he. He asked for a book about the Wu Chang uprising. He had a nasty scar. It's a he, and feature is scar. And let's look up the Wu Chang uprising. Like I said, you're supposed to look up stuff. What was the Wu Chang uprising? Good old Wikipedia. The Wu Chang uprising was an armed rebellion against the ruling Qing dynasty that took place in Wuchang, Hubei, China. Okay, so I figured it would be China based on the name, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I wanted to be sure before I traveled. So there are more issues with the dates in this. Like if you look up a country, you can look up Brazil. It says information: capital Brasilia, population it's a little more than that now. Currency new cruzado. That's not the current currency. So Brazil changed currency a lot in the last 20 years. So what cruzado, cruzeiro, real is now. So yeah, that's one example of the game showing its age. But yeah, let's go to China then. We can actually dial that number instead of pressing the quick dial here. It's much faster this way. Beijing. Yeah, and the picture doesn't always show the city we're in. So it says Beijing, but this is the Great Wall. It's not in Beijing. Beijing is the capital and the second largest city in the People's Republic of China. The largest city is Shanghai, where an estimated 2.5 million bike trips take place each day. Okay, query tourist. Yep, a little animation showing that we're on the right track. He said he was going to backpack across a lava desert. He had light gray eyes. Okay, so eyes, blue, brown, gray. Lava's desert. Don't know where that could be. Hawaii, maybe? With a scenic picture of the front and written Icelandic on the back. Okay, written in Icelandic. Okay, so we're going to Iceland. Reykjavik, I guess. Icelandic Governmental Assembly, the Althings, is the world's oldest surviving parliament. Yeah, you can learn stuff because of the little trivia in each country, but like I said, you're not only expected to learn stuff from the game, but you're expected to learn from stuff from yourself. What they call tangential learning, where the game encourages you to look up more information on other stuff. Aha, some suspicious activity going on here. Question writer. Before he left, he stuffed his wallet full of Afghanis. Does that mean Afghanistan? Well, let's dial Anaijo.
He was carrying a helmet.
Carrying a helmet. I guess that means vehicle would be a motorcycle. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can go to Afghanistan. Huh. Looks like Kabul. Afghanistan is landlocked and mountainous. Because it has been a favored invasion route between Asia, India, and the Middle East, foreign empires often ruled over the region until the 18th century. Question juggler. A random juggler in the street. Yep, got the right one. He showed me an article about the ancient Mayan city of El Mirador. Okay, so Central America or South America, some. Get over there. Guatemala, yeah. Cylindrical projection. Every time the map shows a different type of projection. Ask Sailor. I'd be careful if I were you. Okay, that means there's someone here. When they don't give a location, a clue to a location, and they say, oh, there's someone suspicious right here, that means we caught up to them. So let's send our evidence to get a warrant.
Warrant, department.
Transmitting
Warrant
evidence.
issued.
Okay, who is it? Arrest You'll Be Sorry on site for the theft of Lenin's tomb from the USSR. Yeah. To inspect ship, he should be here. No. Yeah, you should always here's a little gift from the old gang. Whoa. You should always check the witness and then check the other two, because sometimes the suspect is hiding on the location. Sometimes you have to ring CrimeNet to get where they are. So let's go. Aha.
Halt!
Get him. I don't have to capture them. I just have to find where they are and then call the police to arrest them.
Hold it right there.
Special report. Guatemala. Acme has arrested You'll Be Sorry in Guatemala City. Investigator Leonardo says, "This is a triumph. This is a triumph for all that is treasured by mankind. We are happy to return Lenin's tomb to the citizens of the USSR." "You'll be sorry," told this reporter. "I will appeal if I'm found guilty if I'm still in jail." So, okay, same thing. So yeah, well, I guess a little... There is a way to challenge yourself with this game, which would be to just play without looking anything up. I mean, it would be an extra challenge to just rely on your own knowledge of geography and stuff.
Guilty.
Congratulations!
Or sometimes you could just guess if you don't know which country it is, you could just guess, and sometimes you'll get lucky. But if you're not lucky, you have to go back to your original location and try again. So it's wasting a lot more time. So your success will be noted on your record. Let's do one more.
Here is your next case. Contact employee travel. Good luck.
Bamako. The loot was the throne of Timbuktu. Yeah, these guys steal the weirdest things. Mopti on the Niger River is the center of the Niger River fishing industry and is known for the Komogel Mosque and its colorful markets. Very acupuncturist. They just randomly pick a profession here. He paid for some cruise tickets with new cruzados. Hey, I happen to know what that currency means. So I guess we're going to Brazil. Rio de Janeiro. Roads projection. Another different map projection. Brazil, once a Portuguese colony, is the largest country in South America. Brazil has the richest tropical lowlands of the Amazon River basin, mountainous highlands, and 4,600 miles of coastline. Okay. The mime doing in Brazil. He asked about night flights to Orkney Island. Okay, I don't know where that is, but we already know it's a he. Search. No, we don't know. Wait. Search preschool. Get another clue. For Westminster Abbey. Oh, is that in England then? Well, let's go to London now, I guess. Hey, look at that. The old double-decker buses. Yep, we got the right one. England is politically and culturally the dominant member of the United Kingdom. Its centre, London, is where Parliament meets and the Queen lives. That's a very, very small bit of trivia. I guess everyone would already know that. So. He invited me to join him on his yacht for a cruise among the Svalbard archipelago. Okay, I'll need to look that up. I have no idea where that is. Let's get some more clues
You gave me a great recipe for salsa.
Salsa. So I guess their favorite food is Mexican. Still not allowed to go by, but that's something, I guess. Check out the hotel. Viking ship construction. Well, that's Denmark, I guess. Svalbard. Let me look it up. Save me, Wikipedia. Svalbard Archipelago. Ah, it's in Norway, not Denmark. The Norwegian archipelago between mainland Norway and the North Pole. Guess this is a little educational stream as well. You guys learning stuff with me, along with me. Okay, we're going to Oslo again then. When the distance is very short, it's this kind of plane that we take. Soda jerk? Search soda fountain. He planned to scale Mount Aconcagua. That sounds something maybe in South America. Let me check. Where is Mount Aconcagua? Mount Aconcagua is the highest mountain outside Asia, being the tallest in both the southern and western hemisphere. The southern, okay. Where is it? It's in Mendoza, Argentina. See, like I said, South America. Okay, then let's go to Buenos Aires. Yeah, the game is much easier if you have the internet. Cosmopolitan Buenos Aires has French, German, Italian, and English residents. All 22 Argentine districts maintain casas in Buenos Aires because the capital reflects very little of Argentina's culture. Oh yeah, in the other version of the game that I have, there was the music that played whenever you arrived at a location. This version that I got doesn't, but I do have here. I do have a recording of the music that I got. Yeah, this is a little tune that played when you were playing this game and you arrived at a new location. Question babysitter. Okay. I'll be careful if I were you. Oh dear, that means there's someone here, but we don't have enough. We don't have enough evidence to convict anyone, do we?
Warrant, department.
Well.
Transmitting, possible suspects.
Okay, possible suspects. That means Fast Eddie B, Nick Brunch, and Scar Greynold. Oh dear. So we don't know who it is actually. Could be this guy. Hair color black, down convertible. Did he miss a clue? I mean, usually I don't think usually the game provides you with enough evidence, right? Likes Mexican food. Or maybe because it's the very early games, the very early cases, you're not traveling enough times to get warrant. Or maybe I just didn't search. I should have searched more places, like call CrimeNet more, search Playground more. I'm guessing we'll have to guess at who it might be because we don't have enough to... Wait, who was it again? Nick Brunch? Yeah, he loves Mexican food. And who else? I like that guy for some reason. I'm gonna try and see if it's this guy. Maybe because of the hat. Who else was it again? Scar Grey Note. Limousine with shaded windows. Hobby croquet. Great. Can eat his own weight in tacos. Okay, so let me try. I mean, if we don't know, we can't afford to catch anyone without a warrant. So it is actually better to get the wrong warrant or guess the wrong warrant than to have no warrant at all, because you get the same punishment, the same penalty if you catch someone with the wrong warrant or if you catch someone with no warrant. So might as well guess. Nick Brunch. So yeah, hair color black, eye color green. Let's, I guess, manufacture evidence to try and guess if it's this guy. And next time I'll search more places and call CrimeNet on every location.
Warrant issued.
Okay. Yeah, because in the later cases, since you travel a lot, you spend a lot more time, so you can't afford to search everywhere and call CrimeNet every time. So it's in the later cases of the game when you have a higher promotion, it's better to only ask one question and then try and figure out where the next location is, or ask as few questions as possible, because there are a lot of locations you have to get through. So let's search playground. Videotape was of the new avant-garde film A Cannon, a Match, and a Butterfly. You mean that we just saw? Ah, you got the wrong one. Dang it.
Halt!
Ow. What?
Oh! Hold it right there.
Hey, Ian Lee. Yeah, Ian and... Acme has arrested Fast Eddie B in Buenos Aires, but we have the wrong warrant, so we... Unfortunately, investigator Leonardo had the arrest warrant for Nick Brunch. An unidentified Acme employee was overheard to say, "This could put a few of us out of business." Oh dear. The chief of Acme will issue a statement on the situation later today. Ooh.
Do be more careful next time.
Okay, sure. Sorry. Okay, let's do one more then, since I failed this one.
Here are the details of your new case. Contact employee travel.
Sven
Be
Foyn's
careful.
original explosive harpoon. Huh. Didn't know that was a thing. I guess it's a national treasure, maybe, in Norway. Hey, thanks for following, young lady. Okay. She thought she'd feel at home in a country that was settled by former convicts. So, Australia? She said she was craving potato chips and dip. That's junk food, I guess. Yeah. Junk food. It's okay. I won't be playing this for too long anyway, because the cases are get very similar. So I was only playing just to show off what the game is like. But yeah, it doesn't really need. I don't really need to play this for very long, because the gameplay gets kind of repetitive after a while. So, but it is pretty fun. But I'm not sure how interesting it would be to watch. I'm not going to play for too long. I'm just using this game as a sort of filler, because the last game I played ended a little too early. Let's see. She said, yeah. It's a she and favorite food. Yeah. Let me check out the other places. Picture of Queen Elizabeth II inside. From CrimeNet. Acme CrimeNet. Cool little sound. Cool sound. Suspect running con game directly from Norfolk Island prison colony. He had just bought a video called Le Monde du Silence. Whoa. Thanks for the tip of Anonymous. $25. Wow. Thanks a lot. Oh. Hey, Greg Probert. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Le Monde du wait. Hang on. Lots of stuff. Where is Norfolk Island? Yeah, it's on Australia, all right. Okay. Just making sure. Yeah. Tiny Australian island to the South Pacific Ocean. I didn't actually know that it existed. Go to Sydney. Yeah, I really enjoy playing these old adventure games and retro games on this channel. So if you like old school PC games and old console games like that, you can check out my past broadcasts, and my archive is also on YouTube now. So yeah, capital of Australia is Canberra. Lots of people think it's Sydney, but that's not the capital. Same thing with Brazil. A lot of people think, oh, it's Rio de Janeiro is the capital of Brazil, but no, it's Brasilia. Southeast corner of the country between Sydney and Melbourne. Ask a exchange student. He asked me if I knew of any evangelical Lutheran churches. Don't suppose that narrows it down too much, but the masthead reads, "Home rule for Greenland approves." Okay, so Greenland, I guess. Check CrimeNet just to make sure. Suspect has arranged meeting with bigwig in northern Schleswig. He's looking for a gem broker. Okay, where is Schleswig? It's a town on northeastern part of Schleswig-Holstein, Germany. Oh. Okay, why did it mention Greenland then? Huh. Copenhagen or Warsaw? Now, let me check this place. Wait. The region's in North Denmark. Hang on. Schleswig Flensburg. Let me check this. The district in Germany, it is bounded by the districts north of the region Sidmark in Denmark, the city of Flensburg, and the Baltic Sea. Okay, so it's near Denmark, not in Denmark. Yeah, Germany. Schleswig. Okay, so yeah, but the capital of Germany would be Berlin, not was. Oh wait, yeah, it's not always the capital that's on the on the list here. Yeah. No. Gotta make sure I don't mix it up with Austria or something. Or Denmark, yeah. Copenhagen is Denmark, of course. So Warsaw? No. That's the most likely candidate. But Warsaw's in Poland. Yeah, I'm actually not sure now. Huh. I mean, one place said a place in Germany, the other place said Greenland, and another place said Lutheran Church. Hang on, let me check. Churches. Lutheran evangelical churches. I mean, maybe there's, or Lutheran. Maybe there's a clue there about like where they originated. Finland. No. National Lutheran Branch of Christian. In America, no, that's just showing me where all of them are. So, okay, I'm stumped. I don't know where to go next. I think, yeah, we started on Oslo, right? So it's not that. Let me try Copenhagen, I guess. Just throwing it out there. Although if you're wrong, oh, you're right. Property of Vile. Oh dear. Yeah, that was a very, very bad clue there. I could not narrow it down. In the 11th century, King Canute ruled over the vast Danish Empire that included Norway, Sweden, England, and parts of Finland. Her home was decorated with portraits of the House of Habsburg. Okay. Where is Habsburg? Yeah, I'm doing a lot of looking at stuff up here. What? Habsburg. Really want to get this one right, since I don't think I'll be playing much longer, so I want to end it on a catching a criminal. Habsburg is in Austria. Okay, so Vienna would be the country. Yeah, it's strange that they're not giving it as many. Yeah, Vienna. Strange that they are not giving as many clues about the identity of the suspect. Ah, there you go. This fourth option always gives a clue to the identity.
Watch for a fancy ring.
Fancy ring, okay. So feature jewelry. Female jewelry and food junk. Do you have enough? For a warrant?
Warrant, department. Warrant, issued.
Okay, there you go. Arrest Besame Mucho on site for the theft of Sven Foy's original explosive harpoon from Norway. Besame Mucho. There she is. That's the one. She said she was in a hurry to leave and had to catch a red-eye to Tel Aviv. Okay. So, Jerusalem. Israel has a long, straight Mediterranean coastline with the Negev Desert in the south and the fertile Galilee to the north and the Dead Sea to the east. I'll be careful, Valerie. Okay, we're on the right track and we're catching up to the suspect. Oh dear. Mode controlled aviation. There she is. Get her.
Halt! Hold it right there.
Special report. Israel. Besame Mucho has been tracked to Jerusalem by investigator Leonardo. Okay. See ya, Greg. Thanks for watching. Chief of the Acme Detective Agency said of the arrest, investigator Leonardo has made us quite proud. The chief added, "We are happy to return Sven Foyn's original explosive harpoon to the citizens of Norway." As Besame Mucho was escorted to the police car, she shouted, "I'm innocent." No, you're not. This time I got the right one. Okay, see ya, Yanli. I mean, I won't be streaming for much longer, so I might not be online when you come back, but you can check my schedule when you return to see when I'll be streaming next. Vile lawyers are preparing to defend Besame Mucho at her trial in San Francisco.
Order in the court. The court finds the defendant guilty.
Good show.
Your success will be noted on your record. Okay, I guess we can end it right here. I mean, if we just keep going, we'll just keep playing the same way again. I mean, like I said, the gameplay doesn't vary a lot, but it's nice to get around from time to time. And like I said, I played a lot of this as a kid. I really enjoyed trying to guess the right country just based on what knowledge I had at the time. Back then you didn't have Wikipedia and the internet to look stuff up, so it was much harder to find this kind of information. So a lot of times I just had to try and guess and get lucky. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you like these kind of old games, remember to follow the channel and check out my past playthroughs of adventure games and platformers and RPGs and stuff. I like these, or sometimes I'll play these bonus streams of these shorter games that don't really need an entire day just for them. So I knew that this was going to take a shorter time just to show off the entire game, so I added this as a sort of bonus stream that wasn't on the schedule. So there you go. You can just turn off the phone. Press send receive to return to your local operating system. DOS. Yeah. There you go. Going back to DOS. Very, very retro. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.